Studio Sweat On Demand, here with the lovely Bethany.
Hello.
Hey guys, we're here to talk about an important topic, which is getting a good cardio endurance base. So we get this question in all the time. Bethany fields this question all the time. I can only do a class for 20 minutes and then I am pooped. How do I build up my base? How do I get to the point where I can finish a class? So let me read the question directly. This is from Danielle Rakiat? We don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, she's from Canada, so she's from Alberta.
Yay, Calgary.
Yeah. Oh, Canada. Anyways, can we back up and explain why I'm wearing this Cowboys jersey?
Because you're like their #1 fan.
I lost a bet.
No, she's totally their #1 fan.
No, I'm so not their #1 fan. I am a Seahawks girl. I bleed Seahawk green. Yeah, I do. Bluish green. Bluish turquoise green. Even. Yeah. But Brian had this awesome idea when the Seahawks played the Cowboys a couple of weekends ago. He said you should text Karen, who loves the Cowboys, and place a wager, a little bet. And
I think someone lost.
And thanks, Lynch. Thanks, Wilson. No, so
who's that? No,
they were playing in Seattle, and the Seahawks were playing in Seattle against Dallas, and Dallas won. And the loser, in this case, who is me,
I'm playing my violin for
has to wear this jersey all day long, and I promised I'd do it on a day that we film. So there you go. Thanks, Karen.
Loser.
Yeah. But here's what I did. Yeah, I threw a little green underneath to make it look Seahawk-like.
You're a confused fan. Anyways.
Danielle says, "Hey Studio Sweat, I hope you can help me by answering my question. I find it hard to complete more than 20 minutes of a video, meaning a class, without taking breaks. I find my lungs give out before my legs. How can I best work up my cardio? Should I follow the videos exactly for 20 minutes and slowly add one more time, which I think she means like 1 more minute at a time, or should I take more breaks and go for the full hour? Thanks, I love your classes." All right, so I know that you get this question all the time.
I do.
And what I suggested, because I already did respond to her, but I told her that this was a problem a lot of people have. I said, hey, you know what? Take a speed spin that's out there. So any of our speed spin videos are going to be between 25 and about 40 minutes long, okay? So not the full hour. Take one of those videos, do your 20 minutes straight. The next day, when you come at it, add a little bit of time. Maybe try and add another song to it. So let's say, for example, you pick a 25-minute speed spin. Pick the shortest one we have out there. You can sort them by class length now, right? So I'm gonna pick the one that's 25 minutes. I went 20 minutes on the first day. The second day, I'm gonna try and go 22 minutes. Okay? Then I'm gonna go back, and then I'm gonna do 22 minutes again. I always suggest once you tackle it, do that same number again. Next time I come at that class, do the same class. I'm gonna do 24 minutes of it, or 25. At that point, just try to finish it.
Yeah.
Now I'm up to 25 minutes, right? Now I grab another speed spin. This time it's 30 minutes long. So I'm grabbing a class that's 30 minutes. What have I built up to?
25 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, so about 25 minutes. So I know I can go 25 minutes. I know I can do it. I believe it. I know I can do it. So I do 25 minutes. The next time I come back to that same class, I go 25 minutes again. Next time, what do?
A little bit longer.
I finish it because it's a 30-minute speed spin, right? Now I grab a 40-minute speed spin.
Do we have a 40-minute speed spin?
We do.
We do?
We do. It's getting crazy up in here. We're gonna go 40 minutes, right? How many minutes of that first one am I gonna do?
30.
30, because that's my base. That's what I've built up to at that point, 30 minutes. Gonna do that a couple of times, then I'm gonna try and up it. Maybe not a full 5 minutes. You have to decide those increments that you're gonna increase it. Maybe you're only gonna go up a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
So have you heard this question?
I do, I hear it a lot, I get it a lot. You guys email me, which is great, and I usually tell people, listen, buy the full hour class of spin core or whatever, because honestly, we don't know if you're pausing it at home or not.
I do, I know.
And no.
I have cameras everywhere.
So if you make it through, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20, whatever it is that you can do, pause it and the next day pick it back up and try to do another song, 5 more minutes, whatever it is that you can do until you've either completed the hour class or the 30-minute speed spins. So whatever it is, just, building that base, sticking to it, don't get frustrated with yourself, be patient with yourself.
Yeah.
Because I remember
it takes a good 6 to 8 months to build up a good cardio base if you've been sedentary for a while, guys.
Yeah. And I honestly remember my first spin class, I purposely went in when I knew there was 30 minutes left of the class because I thought, I think I can do 30 minutes of spin, and I'll just leave with everybody else when they leave. And I did that for a while. I would
Sorry,
jump in a class halfway through.
My kids start a half hour later than yours at school, so there's that.
I mean, it was just trying to get back into it. And so don't be hard on yourself. Set up little goals that are completely obtainable, that you can make happen, and just stick to it.
I'll tell people that come in to take the studio classes live here, come that have the same problem. Come, and then when you've hit your threshold, when you're like, okay, I can't do anymore, first, go 2 more minutes. When you think you're done, go 2 more minutes. Then step off and walk the treadmill. But stay here until the class is over so that you're still feeling like you're part of the class. Go do some bicep curls. You know, just do something, but stay the hour unless you absolutely can't. And then you just tack on time every time you come. Don't feel bad, because nobody is, if you're in a group environment, not if it's a studio sweat environment anyways, nobody's there to judge you. Okay?
Yeah.
If you're at home, obviously nobody, actually there's a lot of judging at home too, isn't there?
Maybe.
Anyways, so just do what you can, man. Okay? And then keep trying to progress. My sister was training for a 5K, just a quick story, and my brother was training her, which is super cute, and he would make her go a little bit further before she stopped and started walking, so they had a 3-mile loop. And when she first started, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but my sister's lost 80 pounds. She's on an amazing journey. She's doing great. So she could barely run a mile, okay? And so she started with a mile, and then he would have her go literally only like an extra 50 yards of running before she could stop and walk and then pick it back up again to finish. And she could take more breaks along the way after she hit that mark that my brother set for her. And of course that mark got a little farther
and farther
each time. And he just added about 50 yards at a time to her run.
Great.
And before you knew it, she was up to 2 miles when I was up visiting last time and further. So that's just the small goals that you were talking about. That's exactly how you should do it. And I'm proud of you guys for wanting more, because you can do it.
Yep.
Yeah, you can do it. Just figure out exactly what works for you. I would refrigerate goals too. You know what I mean? I'd put them in the refrigerator.
Make it somewhere that you can visually see, and you can check them off and go, you know what? I did that today. I did that. You know, the next day.
Yeah.
And then you're making yourself proud.
Measurable goals. It's this freaking jersey. It's like messing with my mouth.
Throwing you off your game.
All right, you guys. Well, I hope that helps. And don't forget, for these amazing workouts that we're talking about, go to Studio Sweat On Demand.